and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
The Cowboys at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen's throw is complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's taken on the 25.
54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding Knox there, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Allen again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers. freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
On 4th down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And take it right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no...
That's caught at the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from them.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bryan Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
But looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
To throw is Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
This is intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They go to Elliott again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll run on first down with Moss. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fielded just inside the 20.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox, 70 yards. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. Taken down at the 20-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Now Prescott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's the run with, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Here's a 46.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout. So